Welcome back. Welcome back. I've just bet. Sorry, guys. Welcome back to another beautiful, gorgeous, sexual installment of the Smoking Area podcast. Thank you once again for joining me and Faith. Faith, are you ready to go to the smoking area?
I really am today, babes. I really am.
Welcome to the Smoking Area, where we deep dive into life's highs and lows. I'm Benji, your host, ready to bring you candid conversations, a listening ear, and a splash of late-night excitement. Get ready to explore unfiltered discussions. Let's step into the Smoking Area.
The other day, right, there was these kangaroos on TV, and it instantly reminded me of you. Do you remember when you made a wallaby sick at Doncaster Zoo?
At Yorkshire Wildlife Park? Yeah, I do. Do you remember? I forgot about that, completely forgot about it until right now. Oh my God. Yeah, we were clacking around with sort of the lemurs. I like to move it, and all that stuff. We were having a giggle with the meerkats, and then these gorge wallabies. I had a grape. I don't know where I got a grape from, but I passed this cute wallaby a grape, and it started like holding it in its hands, and then I tickled its belly, and it vomited all down its chin.
It did.
Oh, I hope that wallaby remembers me. How long do wallabies live for? Do you think it's still alive?
It's probably dead, babe, because it was at least minimum 12 years ago, weren't it?
I'm going to have to Google this. How long do wallabies live? Hang on. 15 years. So, and it looked it looked quite young at the time. That wallaby, I'm no expert on wallabies, but I think that would have been about 18 months old. So I reckon it's an OAP right now, and I bet it still thinks that stupid puff who gave me that grape.
Laid on his deathbed, his one regret was taking a grape
from me. Or he died that day as we walked off laughing. It's being sick. It was choking on a grape, and we did nothing to save it. No, we did not die. It definitely did not die. Right, we've got Reddit Random Dilemma, and I've purposely not looked at them because I prefer not knowing. So what do you want to do first? Do you want to do your Reddit?
I just found this out, so I really apologise if any of this comes off wrong. My girlfriend and me met at college, and we have been together for 5 years. I was kind of a loner in college, where my girlfriend had a group of friends she always hung out with, and I was kind of indoctrinated in a way, and have been friends with them for the 5 years I've been with my girlfriend. When we first started dating, we sat down one night and talked about our previous relationships. Never did it once mention that she had been intimate with most of the guys in our group of friends.
Oh.
My friend and I was talking this morning about when we first met and how we met through my girlfriend. He made a comment about how I really turned her around and how she's really changed to be a better person since she met me. And I had no idea what he was talking about. He was shocked I didn't know, and told me that before we met, my girlfriend was very active, in brackets, commas.
Quotation marks, baby. Quotation marks, baby.
She had slept with some of the guys in our group and sent news to most of them. After hearing this, I asked a different friend if this was true, and he gave me the same "you didn't know" type of response. Now, I don't really care that she slept around before she met me, as I already knew she was very active. She told me from the get-go, but she just never told me it was her friends, who are now my friends.
Okay, suppose, just so I'm understanding. So she's been very open about the fact that she's had a sexually active past, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
But he's only just finding out that it's with the friendship group that he is now knocking about with.
Yeah. Friends we still talk to and hang out with every day. I don't really know what to think about this or how to navigate it.
The navigation part, sorry, I'm going to just jump in, sus babes.
Go on.
Sus faith, bye. For me, I understand how to navigate it is the issue. And I kind of like that he's not saying that he's not okay with it. He's actually looking how to navigate through it, which is for me, that's a very healthy thing. Because anybody would be a bit like, oh, well, this is a turn up for the books, because the person that I've been intimate with has been intimate with my friends. It's not an issue. It's a non-issue, and it's not allowed to be an issue. However, it is allowed to upset you, and your feelings are valid, I believe. Navigating through it is going to be difficult. So I think that you don't want to dig around in anybody's past. I'd be a bit like, oh, so they've all seen a tuppe, and I've seen a tuppe, and I love her. But that needs to count for more, because what people did in the past, regardless of if it was with a complete stranger or with someone who's your friend, it was before. Anything before I love you and anything before official, it doesn't count in my book. It might be difficult to navigate through. I would be like, you know what? It is what it is, and I'm secure in the relationship. And I would be honest, if I'm not sure how to navigate, I'd say, it's absolutely fine what you've done, but I do feel a bit uncomfortable that I find out that these are my friends, and can you maybe just like make me, I'd give, even if it's bullshit, I'd want to hint that I just need to know that there were no love involved and it was just, a casual hookup, it just happened. And I do think that is partly we're all accountable for what we've done in the past. We have to claim our baggage and, not regret it, but own it when it rears its head and be able to defend it. And she should be able to do that without him judging her. She should, be able to say, listen, it is what it is. It was what it was, but it doesn't affect us. You've got nothing to worry about. There's no feelings there anymore. And then as a man, as a grown-up, as an adult, you need to draw a line under it and never mention it again. If you're going to be okay with it and you want to make this relationship work, you've got to really genuinely be okay with it. So don't mince your words and don't lie. If you're not okay with it and you struggle to navigate transparency because you're going to resent her and you're going to resent your friends and you're going to not be as comfortable with intimacy and you're going to have intrusive thoughts when you're in intimate moments, don't do that to yourself. I think that you need to put your cards on the table, and communication is key. This happens in all relationships. Yeah. Not with friends, but there's always going to be someone that rears their head that someone's been with, or it might be a social setting where you bump into them and find out, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. It does. I've been there, but I know that people I've been with have been there as well. And instead of ignoring it, I own my past now, and I'm like, this is what I did. Yeah, soz babes. You've got to remember, we weren't this loving thing. We were just casual friends at college. So I probably wouldn't have done it if I knew what I would have got from you, but you've got nothing to worry about. And if I can do anything to reassure you and make you secure, you let me know. That's what I would do.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing really different to say. I think the only thing, if he had a problem, I'd just be like, look, you didn't know about it for 5 years and nothing's happened between me and our friends since I've been with you. You haven't noticed anything different. So why has that changed anything? That would be my thing. That would be it. If I was on his side, I'd be okay with it. I wouldn't, stuff like that doesn't really affect me. I have a very open thing about sex and relationships. So stuff like that doesn't make me, it won't give me the ick.
No, I think we're in agreement. I think that cards on the table, transparency, communication is key. If you believe that you've got something substantial, it's not worth fretting over the past. We can't change the past or what's done. Look forward. You know what I mean? I've not got a reverse gear. I don't do the past. Look forward. Don't live in your past. Nothing there. You two could have a beautiful future together. Don't sweat it, babe. And try and remind yourself. I know you said that you're more introverted and didn't have many friends, but I'm sure there's things that you have in your past that maybe she wouldn't like, and then communication is going to be key there as well. Yeah. This is someone who you love, so just treat it with respect and try not to come off as judgmental when you're articulating your feelings, because she's going to feel bad enough as it is already. She's probably been thinking, I hope he never finds out. I hope he never finds out. And that it's been one of those things where there's no point mentioning it. We don't have to dig up our past to justify
That's it.
The
it
present.
Probably not necessarily that she'll regret it, but it was probably like a drunken thing. With her not mentioning it, she's probably just got drunk
or a
and
horny
fucked
thing,
her.
Didn't know that you were going to be this great feature in her life in the future. Probably has thought all this time, I hope he don't find out, because it could jeopardize. And that's probably not knowing about it and not admitting it because there's nothing to admit, but not bringing it to light sooner probably is a really innocent thing as well. I don't think there's any malice to it. She probably just didn't want to ruin what you've got.